Welcome at Painting at School, the first part of grade 5. And this part is about botany. Botany is a special theme for grade 5. And it's about the elements, the earth and the water, the light, the air and the warmth. All the time in different climates, in different relationship with each other. So we have very basic exercises. And in the first place, it's about plant green. And you have seen in the Rudolf Steiner's color theory, green has a special place. It is an image color. And we mixed blue and a yellow based on red, on carmine red. And here you see an example of this exercise you've seen before. So you mix a yellow and a blue into a green. It's more a mineral green, a luster green. And now there's a lot of red under. So you have a plant green. As you see on this veil painting, still there is the red around it. A lot of light, and you paint always the green a little bit darker. And you can have this warmth, background, this etheric life of the plants in different way. In the first place, I took it here, quite pale, and then I put yellow and blue on it. But in springtime, or in summer, when the air is hot, you can have a lot of more carmine red here. So you can have different tones of warm golden yellow and blue covered, or it is more in the center part, or it is more in autumn. After a warm day in the evening, you can have the warmth here in the earth. So you see different tones of green, of plant green. And you need just a little bit imagination to see flowers coming out in this painting. So it's an artistic approach to paint quite a lot in the main lessons with the botany. So about earth, warmth, air, water, what is needed. And then later on you have the flowers in it. And I show you 4 exercises with 4 different flowers. I will paint in front of you. We will start with the rose, red and green. That's a very nice combination, because by red the green is greener and the red will be more red. We start with the warm, the whole page. So step 1 is warmth. Warmth spread out over the whole paper. As you see, you don't need much carmine red to give it a soft tone of this warm color. The second step is that we make it on some places more warm. The place where the flowers will be. Not as balls, but try to fade it a little bit away. The environment. And tell the children that they don't have to think I have to paint a flower yet. That's later. So I take 2 places more. You can talk with the children about composition. So 3, 4 places for the flowers. So this was the second step. The third one is to cover where the flowers are not there with the green. And we start with the lemon yellow. Make a quite strong lemon yellow. So we have a nice green. And come a little bit closer to the part of the flowers. Time for Prussian blue. By the red we make a kind of plant green. The red we started with. Now you have the possibility to make the flowers a little bit smaller. By the green you give the flower a certain form. So now we have the red in the green, and we can give some form in the flowers again. So we went inside, outside, now to the subject again. So maybe you want more red in the center. Or even some golden yellow in the heart of the flower. Just a little bit. And the last step is that you want some leaves of have some nuances in the green. Then you can take a little bit red first. So some parts you can make more green. Put some yellow on it. And finish it with Russian blue. It's quite wet already, so we have to take care. Just the impression of leaves. So the rose is finished yet. The second painting is the sunflower, a yellow in a green. And we just start step 1 with warmth, with the carmine red. Covering the whole page. And I use only water because I have enough red on the paper yet. Just for this video I took a smaller piece of paper. to work a little bit quicker. The children have twice this size, the normal size. So some parts are a little bit warmer. Doesn't matter, it's life. It's an etheric world. Warmth. Then I like to have one big flower in the center. So the second step is the flower in the center. Spread out the light. Then I will work on the green in the third step, and because I have yellow already, I start with brushing this time, just a little bit. So you see the color violet. Now I take the yellow again. To make it green, plant green. Connecting with the flower. At the top is less red, you see. Another green. The second step is the flower again. So I work with yellow and golden yellow. And use the golden yellow for the heart, the flower. Sunflower, the heart is a little bit bigger. And sometimes a little bit browny, so we can take a little bit, just some Prussian. Maybe some stronger yellow around, more intensive. And then we can have some darker parts around this. We can start with the carmine red again. Some blue. So you get different tones of green around it. And yellow. So we can finish this beautiful yellow flower in the green. We have already the red on the paper, the warmth, and I want now an interval of blue and green. So we will paint Scottish bluebells. I take a warmer blue, so I take ultramarine and just put it on some places. Not thinking yet. And the form. Warm violet blue. And then we start with the green around it. Lemon yellow. Connect all the strokes with each other, the way of painting. And the Prussian blue. And you can look at a form array. Like a bell. Go a little bit inside. And the last one. Then we go back to the flower. Maybe a little bit blue again, not much. They have already beautiful color. So each time you can change the form a little bit. It's important for children to know that the first time it should not be perfect. You have time enough to change forms. Now I make some darker parts. more intensive with the red again. It's important they are hanging. Some leaf parts. Then we take some yellow. There's a drop of water on it. Try to take it away. To fill it up. It's a little bit blue again. Then we need a little bit blue. These flowers grow in the grass, so a lot of green around it. For details we make drawings of these flowers by painting. It is just putting patches of colors. Now we have the Scottish bluebell. The last flower we will paint is the water lily. So we want to paint white. And you've seen this white already by Rudolf Steiner color theory. So I use all the three primary colors. starting with just a little bit red, thin red. Some places. Yellow. That's too strong. Color touch each other. And then some blue. Some bluish. As the basic colors for the water lilies. Now we want to show the flowers. And I take strong Prussian. Open flower on the water. Another one. Like a crown. Third one. Now we go to the flower again and try to look inside the flower by covering just a little bit red. Not too much. Painting the other ones, and in the front we leave the white ones. This is really an exercise for the end of grade 5. It's not an easy one. And then maybe a little bit yellow to have a kind of a center. And now they have beautiful leaves on the water. They have such a special form. And if you want, you can make the water a little bit deeper, more violet color. Not much, just a little bit. So you can change also a little bit of form. Make it a little bit sharper. The water lilies. Now we see a lot of results of children's work in grade 5. And as we did, we started with a red and green. We looked to these examples with the whole plant and the red at the top. You see already the warmth in the painting. And then the red in the green surrounding and the lighter green here up, more blue, plant green down. And then we went to the yellow. Big yellow flower in the center. Children like to paint this. And here, this one. So just as patches and lines out of the color, these. And all the time you see this red under the other colors. And then we went to the Scottish bluebell, ultramarine bells in the green, and just patches of different colors to see these forms coming out in beautiful light green brown color. And then we went in the last one to the water lilies or white flowers, and to show you more examples of this. And in the botany we should not forget the roots. The root of a plant or a bulb of a plant. So there are a lot of possibilities in this botany lesson, and nice to do a lot of paintings in these botany main lessons.